evening, everybody. Episode number 2 of PBOLIVE. Out here in the yard, as usual. It's a little chilly. Brought out some high-tech gadgets. My wonderful tea crate to hopefully hold us up a little bit. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Lion's Mane Beard Company. Some of the best handmade oils out there that you can try. Check them out, lionsmanebeard.com. Give Mike a shout out. So tonight's episode, we touched on, or we're going to have a guest from the West Coast. I'm going to screw up her title of the last competition she was at, so I'm going to say National Whiskerina Champion out at the Colorado competition. So let's get this thing rolling, see if she answers. Fire alarms going off behind me here. So let's welcome in Miss Crystal Davis and see if this works yet again. Ah.
Hi.
Let me get this thing working here. All right, everybody. There's Crystal. Everybody, Crystal.
Hey.
Hopefully you can all hear right. The sound is a little off tonight. My high-tech gadgets here have absolutely not having this ready. But she's been really nervous, and I'm not quite sure why, because, we're just hanging out in the backyard and, doing this. You can hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, good. So, we'll start off with the easy questions.
Question.
Yes. So, how many competitions have you done? And first introduce yourself. Let you do the honors of introducing.
Okay, I'm Crystal Davis. I'm a co-founder of the Modesto Beard and Mustache Coalition in Modesto, California, along with a couple of my buddies. And I've done about, I think, 10 competitions. And this is my second year bearding. So
I'll ask this, the simple question. How do you beard? You're obviously not a beard, so yeah, a little clean shaven. You must shave after each competition.
Yeah, it grows pretty quick. I can't help it. It's like instantaneous. So I'm a Whiskerina. I compete in the women's category where we wear realistic or creative beards in competition, or mustaches, whichever you prefer.
Okay, all right. So So you've done 10 of them. Have they all been? Because the couple pictures that I posted, some of them are really out there.
Well, aren't they supposed to all be out there?
Well, yeah. But you're pretty much not the realistic type. You're more of the.
No, I wouldn't say that. I have a couple realistic beards that did pretty well. I did second place in Utah with my realistic beard.
Okay.
And I think around 4th place in Sacramento with my realistic beard.
Okay. I've the couple that not the couple because I've seen pretty many of them, but the Star Wars beard. Explain how even remotely you got that thing to hang. That thing had to be huge.
Yeah, they're all pretty heavy. But I guess it's really just about getting the right piece to brace against your head so that you can support the weight. It didn't weigh that much when it was on my face because the way that I have it supported on my head, it takes a lot of the weight off of me, really, and it takes a lot of the weight for me.
Okay. So, what got you started? I mean, it's not something that just kind of,
So my kid's dad, he's always kind of had facial hair, and I've always had a thing for guys with facial hair. And so he wanted to grow his beard out when we were pregnant with our son, and I let him, which was fine. And then as soon as he shaved it off, I was like, no, please put that fucking thing back. Like, I couldn't handle that anymore. And so we started looking into beard things for him, and we started watching the show Whisker Wars, and then I actually was in a car accident a few years ago, well, about 18 months or so ago, and we had talked about going to the Sacramento. Oops.
Yeah.
Are we back in?
Oh yeah, you're still there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it was connecting.
Oh.
So we had talked about going to the Sacramento competition, and that there was a women's category, and I was in the ICU, actually, because I was in a very severe car accident, and I had a shattered ankle. All of my right side of my ribs were broken, and I still really wanted to go, so I begged to get out of the ICU and come home, and that next weekend we went to the Sacramento Beard competition. Nice. Yeah, I went in my wheelchair, and everybody was amazing. They didn't have a way for me to get up on the stage, which, that I had to compete on the side of the stage, but, I met the amazing Aaron Leff, and he got all of the judges to very nicely come down and see me in my wheelchair with my beard, and, it was awesome. Everybody was super nice and very accommodating. Everybody wanted to help push me in my wheelchair. So I really felt like I'd found a great community. And sorry, I'm going to cry.
No crying. Not allowed to cry.
Right? So I was so moved by how amazing everybody was to me that we all decided, a bunch of friends from Modesto that had beards, we decided to go to the next competition, and we just kept loving everybody and kept going to competitions. And in November of last year, we decided to make the Modesto Beard and Mustache Coalition.
Okay. So we're kind of a new club also. How long did it take you to kind of get your footing? Or you're still getting your footing?
Oh yeah, we're still so new. We're just kind of we go to a lot of the Fresno club meetings because they're a more established club than us, but they're about 2 hours away, and then the Sacramento club is about an hour and a half away from us. So we try to go to all of their meetings, which is actually tonight is the Fresno meeting, and I am missing it, so I'm so sorry, guys. But so we try to, learn from the other clubs and see what they're doing so that we can kind of, take lead from Sacramento because they're such an amazing club, and take lead from Fresno. And I think it's just you fake it till you make it, right? There you
go. Just, perception is a big thing. So
hopefully we're going to be doing some things for Christmas to start fundraising, and we've got some fundraisers going with some of the local bars, and we've got a great whiskey distillery in town. Hopefully we'll be doing some things with them very soon.
That's awesome. That's what I don't know, I'm sure you'll agree, but most, if not all, the beard clubs that are out there should be doing some sort of charitable fundraising stuff.
Yeah, we actually are collecting shampoo and conditioner and things like that because we have a truck that goes around and provides showers to the homeless in town so that they can clean up and get ready if they need to go to work or try to look for jobs.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, do you have any of your creations hanging? Just I picture you having like a closet full of just.
else on occasion, you know that it's getting to be close to a beard competition when my kitchen table is no longer, you're no longer able to eat on it. It's more crafts.
Awesome.
My kids know that means that we sit in the living room.
Oh, got to keep it, How long does it take you to, I mean, I know certain ones probably aren't as long, but what's your longest time that you've put together a beard?
Oh my gosh. I think the longest beard was, probably my Star Wars beard, because it took me so long to get all of the parts. And it was the first beard that I did that was mechanical. So it took me, we had to figure out, how to make the motor and attach everything. And so that was a little time consuming. That probably took a couple of months. And other than that, I did a beard in LA, my first LA competition that was made of VHS tapes. And I had a big film strip with me. So I looked like a film strip, and I popped my head inside of it. And that one was incredibly time consuming because all of the little strands of VHS tape are they're so dainty, and I had to sew each one into a piece of felt to get it to wear on my face. So that one took a long time. I drank a lot with that beer.
Speaking of beer, Greg wants to know if that's a PBR.
Oh, that's a terrible question. Of course it's a PBR.
Oh, but that's not your normal drinking place. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, you've been to 10 comps. Which has been your favorite? I mean, I know that's going to be a tough question. Because you kind of single somebody out.
Your favorite competition.
You're
It's
gonna.
like picking your favorite child.
It is, but we all do it.
No, I don't have a favorite child. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not at all. Not at all.
My favorite competition. Oh, gosh. Okay. I don't want to make anybody mad, but, I mean, we all love Zona, right?
Yeah.
Arizona is a great competition. It's so much fun. Utah is an amazing competition. I love the venue in Utah because it's at a ski lodge and it's summertime, and they're also having Oktoberfest.
Okay.
So it kind of doesn't get any better than that, and everything is right there. You don't have to worry about, Uber and Lyft and all of that. But Sacramento has an amazing competition. It's huge, amazing trophies. Their trophies are awesome. I'm hoping I win one next year.
Yeah.
So.
We're hoping to get a group to make a West Coast appearance.
Oh, we'd love to see you in Sacramento. That's a great West Coast comp for you guys.
We're trying.
I had a couple Pennsylvania. Well, I had Levi Wilson from Pennsylvania. He came out and stayed with me, and Bill Peterson. He stayed with me from Missouri.
Yep.
And I took him up. We went zip lining and wine tasting, and Levi and I explored San Francisco, which was entertaining.
Oh God.
And, if you know Levi, it's always an adventure.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm getting ready to go to their competition, Steel City.
Yes.
At the end of the month.
You'll be in the East Coast. We'll be close. I don't know if we have anybody going now.
Yeah, that's right.
We're trying. We don't have as many competitors.
Across the country.
I know.
You can go a few hours, Jason.
I know.
What is that?
I know. We're really trying to not push, but get more guys that really want to do the competitions and just kind of. And we keep telling them it's not competing, but it's the camaraderie and just getting out there and doing it.
Yeah, it's hard to get people to want to join the club. I mean, we probably hand out hundreds of cards and maybe get 1 or 2 hits on Facebook or, guys that come to the meetings. So it's definitely, it's hard to get people in there. But once I think they see how great this community is and what we do for our communities, and once I think the word starts to spread about the beard community, it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, yeah. And Greg, you're right. I mean, it's rough to do with the kids and the lives, but like you.
Oh yeah, I mean, we all work full time.
Yep, and it's everybody helps each other out. Just like, I mean, you put up a couple people, a lot of people carpool, and it's all about just.
For Portland, it's about a 11-hour drive, I think, from where we are to Portland, and we paired up with the Fresno Club and rented a 12-passenger van, and we all drove up together, and it ended up not having to cost us as much, and it was great because, we got to bond with another club, and we all went up and had a good time. So we're doing that again, I think, for Arizona, too. We're going to grab a big van and all bust down.
That's the way to do it. Get a group. Get a group and stay sober, right, Phil? Well, Phil's not even here, but yeah, Philly comp. I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be the driver. No. No, I was supposed to be the driver home from Philly, and well, that did not happen, and yeah. So
yeah, I'm not a good driver either. I sleep a lot in the car.
Yeah, I'm good to get there, but after a while, now forget it. I want to go home.
Yeah. Anybody that rode with us to Portland can attest to the fact that I probably slept 90% of the way.
Oh man. So, what's the farthest
one? Do you want to see the beard?
Yes, get your beards out.
All right. So, I guess my Star Wars beard has been slightly destroyed by my son. I think he already has a fascination for strippers at 3.
Well, got to start him young.
So, but I did bring it out for you because I know you love it. I can set it up without it falling over.
Greg, my iPad stand is still coming, so just bear with the hand.
You know what, let me see if I can flip this camera around. Yeah, that's not working. How's that? So there's Han Solo with his money, his beers. Princess Leia on the pole.
Perfect.
Chewbacca.
Oh, look, and there's a Wookiee.
The Cantina Band. There was a sign up here that said live nudes, too, but it's since been destroyed. And the mustache lightsabers. But
that was awesome, though.
Yeah, it was a fun one. I really liked it. It was my homage to Star Wars, I guess. So, I have let's see. There's LA. It was a Mad Max theme. Such a cool idea to do a themed competition. It has the brace on it. I really enjoyed that. Allie and Nate and all of the LA guys. I'm wearing their shirt today, too.
Woo.
Check out the Gentlemen's Social Club of Los Angeles.
Always got to do shout-outs.
All right. Well, they're all in. Well, Nate's in St. Louis tonight for that comp, so
yes.
Good luck to everybody in St. Louis and Indiana. One of my guys won first place in Indiana tonight for Whaler.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And also Bend, Oregon's tonight. So good luck, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my Mad Max theme. Let's see. This one's a pretty heavy one.
Yow.
It's real barbed wire.
Ooh.
Shotgun shell eyes. There's a big bolt down here that came out of the nose and fangs, but in transit things get broken.
How do you transport something like that?
Well, this one we drove to this comp because LA is only about 6 hours south of us.
Okay.
So, yeah, the only competition so far that I've had to fly to Utah, but I only had to carry my Bambarina board. So this wasn't that difficult to transport.
No.
And then Denver was an interesting situation to transport the Denver beard. I really, really was afraid, if you haven't seen the Denver beard, that I was going to get stopped. People thinking that I was carrying a bomb.
Oh, with all the wires and everything, absolutely.
And there's a giant battery inside there that lights it up, so...
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy. So I have a couple of my other beards that are yarn beards too that I brought out. I did Rosie the Riveter beard. I know that's so this was the background for that.
Okay.
And then I just had a little simple yarn one that she took 3rd place in Petaluma. And then I was a serial killer. And that one's here. All the little murdered cereal.
Cereal. Oh, yeah.
And then I had a big mugshot board that I wore. So I looked like I was having my mugshot done, and then I carried a board with me that said that I went to General Mills County Sheriff. My numbers on the board spelled out the word Kellogg's, and then I snapped, crackled, and popped.
A little punny.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. I liked I tried to put all the puns in there I could.
Definitely.
So I guess you want to see the big one, huh?
Absolutely. If you can.
Okay, yeah, give me a second and I'll, let me get it set up over here.
Yeah, I could see Customs giving you a little bit of trouble with that.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
You want to count it down? Like the ball dropping?
There you go. Go for it.
3, 2, 1. So at Whiskerina Electrical, We can turn you on.
It's awesome. So we don't have any Whiskerinas in our group. We've got a couple wives.
So sad.
I know. We've got a couple wives that are involved. But nobody really...
And they don't want a beard, huh?
Not yet. I'm thinking that maybe you can kind of give them a little pep rally. You know, we'll sign it off that way. You get us a Whiskerina in the group. I'm putting all the responsibility on you. You know,
that's rough.
No pressure.
I don't even live on your coast.
That's
I
okay.
have responsibility.
Exactly. So it's all on you. So this will be your defining moment with the PBOs to get us a Whiskerina. So.
You can do it, girls.
I don't. Yeah. Sure.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of energy. It takes a special girl to be a Whiskerina, and I am very lucky I get to be among some of the best on the West Coast over here. And I got to meet some amazing girls in Denver from your guys' coast.
Oh, yes.
Amy and Jody are amazing.
Yes.
So they were a freaking joy to meet. And if I miss anybody from the West Coast that I met, I'm so sorry. Or the East Coast.
They're not going to watch anyway, so it's all good.
I know. Well, they're all in St. Louis.
They are. So, we picked a bad night to run this, but we'll get some feedback later on. But
tomorrow when they're all at hangover breakfast.
Yes. The typical hangover breakfast. Oh. All right. Well, thank you as always. Obviously, you're going to be in Pittsburgh. Hopefully, we can get a few to travel out.
Yeah, that would be great to see some of you in Pittsburgh, because I'm making a long trek over there.
Yes. But we're definitely going to need to do a West Coast trip very soon. But thank you, and I hope it wasn't as horrible.
It was my pleasure.
Hopefully, it wasn't as horrible as you thought.
I brought my trophy case out for you.
Oh, yeah. We forgot about the trophies. Yeah, we're not going to go away yet. We got to show off the trophy case. I forgot the trophy case. So, yeah, show off some of them, your favorites.
Ooh, they're all my favorites.
Well, yeah, here we are.
I mean, this is, of course, pretty badass little accomplishment of mine that I'm pretty proud of. So, that's from Denver.
And what exactly was that title again?
The Great American Beard and Mustache Championship of Creative Beard. So you guys on the East Coast have the Realistic Beard Champion. She was amazing. I apologize for the light in my bedroom. So.
I apologize that I have no tripod for the iPad, so you shake a little bit.
So, this is a cool trophy. That's from Portland.
Yeah, I've seen Portland's. Those are really neat. Like, I love how creative they get with the awards on some of them.
This is my little third place ribbon from Petaluma.
Ooh.
I framed it. I'm a dork like that. LA. This one's from Utah, and then Fresno.
Nice.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah. So, all right. I didn't make it as
thanks,
awkward.
guys.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, and we're gonna have you back again because you're gonna have to give our girls a little bit of a pep rally again, and.
Well, it's up to them. I mean, it's a lot of work and a lot of responsibility to take your time to poke your fingers and burn them with hot glue and
yes.
accidentally miss and sew your finger to your other finger.
Oops.
I'm not saying that that's happened, but it probably has.
I wouldn't doubt it. So, good luck in Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
And safe travels, and we will be talking to you very soon. Thank you again, and
My pleasure.
it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as you were thinking. I told you it wasn't going to be. You have fun. Thank you very much again.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, guys, that was Crystal Davis, one of the West Coast Whiskerinas. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, I need a tripod, so if anybody's got one laying around, let me know, and sneak it onto the show, because it's a little cold outside. But that was episode number 2. More to come. Working out some new guests coming up. So share the video. Hopefully you like it. The hoodies are coming. We're up to a few, almost sold out. Well, not sold out, but... and we do have some t-shirts left over. So let us know. You guys have a great night, and behave yourselves. And